It's good to have you join us on this very first edition of BOI Weekly in the year 2025. A warm welcome to the program. I am Kumbi Aboluade. On the program today, we have two Nigerian businesses supported by BOI in doing their bit to boost local production of essential agriculture and electrical energy products. Let's begin with Cutix PLC, an organization that manufactures and sells electrical, automobile and telecommunication wires, cables and related products primarily in Nigeria.
Cutix PLC's factory in Nnewi, Anambra State. Its journey into cable manufacturing began in 1982, when it was incorporated as a company. Cutix PLC started its trial production in 1983 and full commercial production in the year 1984. Since then, it's been quite a journey.
I'm a co-founder in Cutix. I say co-founder because the founder of Cutix, Chief Ajulu Zadige, who was the one that dreamt of Cutix, started Cutix. And the very first person he talked to about his ideas was myself. Under his tutelage, we moved Cutix from a piece of paper to what you see today. Before he set up Cutix, before he had that dream of Cutix, he was selling products for Riken, which was a highly technological company. And some of the things that he was selling were links, were things that would bind wires together. And he came in touch with many of the people in the then NEPA. And while selling to the people in NEPA, he noticed that almost there was no company producing cables. And he thought that an electrical switchgear system, complete, there's no reason why you can't have a manufacturer of the complete electrical switchgear system. And so he decided that he will leave Reagan and start a company locally that will be making switchgears. Those switchgears, and that he will make sure that that company is run professionally and will go to the stock market so that when the promoters are no longer around, that company will continue. That was his dream, to build a Nigerian multinational that was founded by wholly Nigerian staff and will produce quality products made in Nigeria. And I think he has virtually got to somewhere, but we haven't got there because we haven't got to where we want yet. But we're on the way.
Getting to its desired destination requires support, and the Bank of Industry is one shoulder Cutix PLC leaned on.
We assessed the first set of funds from BOI way back in 2019. Yeah. And we've paid back, gotten more, and as we talk now, we're still processing yet another tranche of money. How has Bank of Industry money helped us? I would say it's a no-brainer because the interest rates are very, very commendable. For your raw material processing, 12%, for the machine, 10%. So doing business with money from the Bank of Industry is very, very good for us and has really helped us tremendously. Because if I look at those tax rates, way back in 2019, we were below 150 members of staff. But currently, we are above 300. Okay. So, and the question is, do you just put people, do you just employ people because you want to increase the number? No. We're doing that because we have the machines for them to run. So we get this money from BOI, we buy the machines, and we put people there. It enables us reduce unmet demand. Okay, so it's helping us increase our revenue, profitability, our desire to create employment. BOI is really helping us a lot. We'll say that.
The improved funding and better equipment have not only created employment, but also brought about improved product quality. Cutix PLC specializes in the production of PVC single cables, power cables, flexible cables, insulated single and double sheathed core aluminum cables, automotive cables, and bare conductors, among others.
Go to the market, ask everybody which is the best cable. First name they will give you, more than 99% of the time, is Cutix. And then they will add, it's expensive. But quality comes at a cost. The late Sir Adume used to say, good soup, na money maker. We give good soup, but it's expensive. However, you get the best value for the money. When you use Cutix products, you can never be afraid. Beyond that, Standards Organization of Nigeria, for the past 20 years, have constantly certified Cutix cables, showing that every year, all our products, they come, they check, and they are all fully certified.
Indeed, Cutix PLC is proud of its products, but not without some challenges.
We contend in the cable industry, we contend with the influx of substandard products. Some people compromise on the diameter of the conductor, which the common man cannot really see. You need some machines to show you exactly what you're buying. Yeah, so they want to compare your products with this substandard product in terms of selling price. So, but you can't sell Apple the same price for one. So it is an issue. The CAM and Cable Manufacturers Association of Nigeria has really been working with the Standard Organization of Nigeria to really stop this importation of substandard products. Yeah, but it's still there, but I give it to them. It's reducing.
How many people can you get to come to New to make a life? It's difficult. So the average young man, fresh out of school, wants to live in Lagos, Abuja. If he decides to come to the east, he wants to stop in him, or he may go to Port Harcourt. But he doesn't want to come to Nnewi. He said, Nnewi, how do they spell that name, sir? So manpower is difficult. You now have a lot of challenge in getting the type of manpower that you require. That's number one. Number two is that banks and financial institutions find it extremely difficult to accept collateral based in what you may call a rural area like Nnewi, instead of urbanized area like Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Enugu, or some of them. Even Enugu is not regarded as a prime area. So those are the kind of things that you have. But we have decided that we must be set up in the rural area to give life to that rural community. Because that's where more Nigerians live. And when you go there, you can change the landscape of that rural community. and bring it up. Nigeria needs to invest in the rural areas. We must create the new Lagos of tomorrow, today.
That decision to locate its production facility in Nnewi, Anambra State, has paid off in some ways.
The machine shops set up around Nnewi have had increased business because we've needed tools. And I remember when we first set up, we were buying tips and dies for the equipment from abroad. Then we took it to some local people and we said, can't you make this? And then right now, we make the major part of our tips and dies locally. So we get some of the spare parts, we take them and look at them and develop suppliers to make them locally. There was a point where we were patronizing Proda, we were patronizing the railway workshop to develop some of these things. Some of the carpenters around, they make reels for us. We've worked with them, we designed the reels and got them to make them. Of course, over time, their skills have improved, and we don't buy reels from outside, we develop them locally. So these are some of the things that we have added to develop skills, and people locally have benefited from Cutix being here. Of course, we also do corporate social responsibilities. The generators, when they are working, most of the houses around here, they get power. When we dig borehole, we give them water. When we maintain the roads, all the people around, they enjoy.
For a company with the vision to become one of the top 3 providers of electrical energy products and services in the world, Cutix PLC has its eye on the future.
Cutix is known for our cable business. Long-term plan, one of what we're doing, we're acquiring a sister company that is still in the energy space. We're going to do panels, switches, changeovers. So we're acquiring them. It's a way of diversifying our business. Yeah. We also have other new products we want to bring on board. We are equally looking at backward integration with respect to our key raw material. So in the space of 5 years, we see Cutix coming up with a number of new products.
Thank you for staying tuned. Ammani Farms and Agro-Allied Limited is an agricultural company offering farm infrastructure management and agri-business. One of its top products is Ammani Farms maize flour. Here is a look at the company's operations and how the Bank of Industry's loan has helped its growth.
The production factory of Ammani Farms and Agro-Allied Limited, makers of Ammani Farms maize flour. It's a venture born out of the deep commitment to address the gaps in the supply of quality maize flour through the use of cutting-edge equipment that have the capacity to produce 30 tons of flour per day.
Our mission mainly is to enhance food security, to fight poverty through the local employment and promote sustainable agricultural development. The venture was inspired actually by our late father, Ammani Farms, a visionary who established the largest maize farm in West Africa in the 1970s. So his legacy, the farm known as the Ammani Farms, which we call wait and see for yourself. That is the meaning of the Ammani, So continues to guide us So we have taken this vision further, in a way like we moderate and modernize the business, and launch a 30 ton, as you can see, we have a 30 ton per day capacity of our maize flour here.
The production process of Ammani Farms maize flour includes cleaning, milling and packaging into various sizes.
Actually, maybe now, as of now, the main, our primary focus is maize. So the most widely consumed food in this region is maize. We have improved the way maize flour is being processed, and being packaged and distributed. We distributed it to provide the most affordable, healthy, and nutritional rich product while reducing the wastage associated with the local production. So we produce the items at price point affordable for low, middle, and low income households. So every package is a family meal to us. And to God be the glory, the market so far responded well, and now our product it's everywhere in Nigeria and even our neighboring countries. Actually, we have this. This is the 1 kg. And this is a 2 kg, and this comes 1 by 10 in the sack. So it's normally 10 kg in the sack, and this is actually a 20 kg per sack. We normally put 1 by 10 too. You understand? So we have different varieties like this. As you can see, this is a 10 kg bag. We have the smaller one, the 5 kg bag of maize flour, which is the raw maize that is inside, and here is the 25 kg. Actually, we even have the 50 kg, which is not here with you, but we have the 50 kg.
To enhance the company's operations, Ammani Farms and Agro-Allied Limited approached the Bank of Industry.
Our company received a low interest loan facility from the Bank of Industry. That facility helps a great deal in stabilizing our production project. So the raw materials we produce on our farmland are not enough to meet our daily capacity of 30 tons. So the facility allows us to directly source raw materials from local farmers, which it has dual benefits, because it empowers the farmers, the local farmers, and it has dual benefits because it enables us to stock enough raw materials, in the company and for our own operations. We placed an order for 100 ton per day capacity of the machine. So some of its parts have already been delivered to the company, which are here already. So, and very soon, courtesy of the BOI intervention, our production capacity will definitely triple. Will definitely triple, increasing from like 30 tons to 100 tons per day capacity. The machine we ordered comes with the latest technology now. So the packaging and everything, but the BOI helped relieve us. They relieved us from the burden, and we hope to seek increased support from the BOI for producing. Now we're thinking of producing like animal feeds, so we're going to maybe biscuits and cheese and so on, So the BOI is assisting us not only in expanding but also in modernizing the business, the operations of this company, I think. Before the intervention of the BOI, our company provided approximately, let's say, like 2,000 direct and indirect jobs. So with the support from the BOI, the number has increased tremendously from up to like around 5,000 direct and indirect jobs from within the farm and the company. So we have over 30 communities permanently living in the area and around this area. You understand? So this does not include the hundreds of people that comes every day for a daily bread work, that normally get the job every day.
The Ammani Farms maize flour, apart from being sold in Katsina where it is produced, it is available in Kaduna, Jigawa and Sokoto, as well as northeastern states in Nigeria. It's also being sold in Lagos, Oyo and Ogun states, with plans to break into the southeast and south-south markets.
We have ambitious plans to expand our operations to expand our operations within the agricultural value chain. So and the facility provided by the BOI has already led to significant success so far. So we have a plan to leverage the BOI's lofty support. You understand, to further expand our operation, particularly in our plans to produce animal feeds, maybe corn oil, biscuits, cheese, and so on. So we are coming again for more of this kind of support from the BOI. We want to use this medium, to take the opportunity to express our gratitude to the Bank of Industry for its support. Actually, this is a clear manifestation of unalloyed commitment to supporting small and medium enterprises, industry, in fighting poverty, ensuring food security, and sustainable development in Nigeria. So we have deeply aligned with your vision, and we are grateful for the support you have given to us to transform, expand, and modernize our company. You understand? So we are grateful for what the bank has done to the company.
Acknowledging the commitment of Ammani Farms and Agro-Allied Limited, the State Manager of BOI Katsina State, Aminu Usman Masanawa, encourages MSMEs and other manufacturing enterprises in Nigeria to approach the Bank of Industry for financial support.
Majority of the new customers the bank have challenged with, some of them have this notion that the bank's requirements are quite complex. So this fear alone tends to make them draw back a bit from approaching the bank directly themselves. So some of them have this preconceived notion already that the Bank of Industry requirements are quite stringent. But by the time we bring them on board and we handhold them through all our requirements, they get to know that the bank's requirements are easy and very accessible. They don't have to know anybody in the Bank of Industry before they can access a facility. BOI loans are very easy to access. In fact, by the time you indicate your interest to apply for the facility from Bank of Industry, you begin to see ways and means that you can apply for the bank directly to access our loans. You can apply either online via our online portal, which is our website, or through physical submission of your application into any of our BOI state offices. And you can apply either through your consultants, which we call Business Development Service Providers, BDSPs, or in person by yourself. And immediately you apply, what we are expected to do is to receive all applications from chief promoters, review them thoroughly, and see if there is any item that we need that is currently missing, and we go ahead to notify you in form of an acknowledgement letter, confirming that we have received all your documents, and that if any is missing, notify you in good time so that you provide the outstanding documents that is needed to proceed with your application. And we go ahead to establish a working relationship by visiting your factory or company site, and then begin to enlighten you further on what is really needed to proceed with the business.
Nothing much to add other than to share with you all the social media handles of the Bank of Industry, through which you can get answers to any further question you may have. Thank you for being a part of the program. See you again next week. I am Kumbi Aboluade. Bye for now.